Hello world. I used to make videos on this channel, but I kind of stopped for a while, so I thought that I might try it again. So, I've been going to school. I've had a lot of stuff on my mind lately, and I've been watching a lot of YouTube, especially. I've always loved YouTube, and well, I wanted to make this video that I got the idea from this girl named Alexis Gzal, and I'll put a link to her channel maybe right there where that baseball poster is. So, a very creative, young, talented girl. So, and I got the idea from her video series, actually. It's like 15 tips for 15 years, 16 tips for 16 years, 17 tips for 17 years. It's all about these number of tips for how old she is that she learned in the past year. So I wanted to do something kind of similar, and it's actually it's 13 tips for graduation. Tip number 1, pay attention. Because if you don't really pay attention, then you don't know what the teacher's talking about, and then you get bad test grades, and then you'll eventually fail, and all this stuff will come after it. So bottom line, pay attention. Tip number 2. Don't be afraid to ask questions. That goes kind of along with paying attention. Is if you're not afraid to ask questions, then you won't be afraid for anything, really. Tip number 3. Don't fall asleep in class. Because you won't know what's going on. Tip number 4. Try to make friends, really. I have a small circle of friends, and I'm okay with that because you only need a limited amount. So, you don't need like 15 friends to hang out with every day. Just try to make some friends where you're not so lonely. Tip number 5. Ignore the bullying. They bully you because they know it hurts you. And if you don't act hurt and if you just ignore it, they will eventually stop the bullying. Tip number 6. Respect your teachers. Treat others how you would want to be treated. So really, respect is key to having a cool school education. Yep. Tip number 7. Don't slack, really, because I never, this goes along with reading too. I never really liked reading. So, I'm out of school now, and I'm reading this book, actually. Reading this. Tip number 8. Try to do some extracurricular activities. Like, I was in my high school key club for 3 years. So, just try to do some activity. Try to be productive. Don't stay in the corner looking all scared all your high school. I did that my freshman year, and kind of wish I did a little bit more than just stay in the corner without any friends. Tip number 9. This goes along with the last tip, is don't try to section yourself off. Try to do something productive, something where you work with teams or groups or something, so you don't feel lonely. Tip number 10. Do what you're interested in, because, well, when you get a job and you do what you're interested in, you do what you like, then really, it's better to have a low paying job and do what you love than to get more money and be miserable the rest of your life. Tip number 11, work hard. Tip number 12, this one's very important. Have fun. Because I will admit, school is hard work. School is often boring at times. But if you learn to have fun, then that is key to having a good high school experience. Tip number 13, don't give up, is the most important one here. Because if you give up, then you'll never know what would have happened if you were to stay. You don't know what kind of life you would have ended up with. Like, if you drop out, what kind of life would you end up with if you did drop out? And I often wonder about that sometimes, is what do these kids that dropped out do with their lives now? They don't have a high school diploma. They can't go to college without a high school diploma. So, I mean, high school can get tough at times, but don't give up. Thanks for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, favorite, and subscribe. Also, subscribe to Alexis Gzal. And I really hope that I can get back into doing this. Hopefully, every Thursday from now on, because I'm out of school now, so I'll have free time to record and edit videos now. So, yeah, but I will see you all next week.